The object of this film is to show you, first of all, what happens when one is taken prisoner. Secondly, how one should conduct oneself. And thirdly, the consequences of disobedience to orders and procedure when in the hands of the enemy. You should remember that although a prisoner of war, you are still a British subject and under the orders of the Royal Air Force. Obedience to these orders and procedure means that far from being of no further service to your country, on the contrary, you can continue to be of great service to your country and your comrades. The enemy hopes to obtain valuable information from every prisoner, and this film will show you some of the methods he employs, some of the tricks he uses to wheedle that information, which, if obtained, might prove disastrous both to your country and friends. All the information you should give in the event of falling into the enemy's hands is your name and rank or number. You should not, indeed you must not, converse with the enemy in any circumstances at all. And you should never discuss any military subject with your fellow prisoners. This film will show you how even a whispered conversation can give information of great value to the enemy. The sources of information and the methods employed by the enemy in this film are based on fact, having been compiled from the notes of officers and other ranks who were prisoners of war and escaped, or managed to get the information through. Now, you're all conversant with the procedure before taking off on an operational flight. At an Air Force station somewhere in England, the fellows on duty are just taking off. So I will introduce you to the characters in this film, whose adventures you will follow, and from whose experience I'm sure you will learn the lesson this film has to impart. Captain of the aircraft, Flight Lieutenant Wise. His friend, second pilot and navigator, Flying Officer North. The other two members of the crew, Sergeant Ray, the wireless operator, and Sergeant Keane, the gunner. Well, now that everybody's all set, routes worked out, letters and colors of the day, MSIs, Met reports, wireless procedure, and there's only one thing left. Turn out your pockets. Sergeant, get the envelopes. Now, take care you get rid of everything that might lead to identification. It's a damn nuisance, I know, but the smallest piece of paper may give information to the Hun. So make sure you've got nothing left in your pockets. All right, chaps. Get dressed up. This sort of thing is the ordinary routine. And as a matter of fact, everybody returned undamaged from this show, excepting our friends Wise, North, Ray, and Keane. They had a piece of bad luck. A Hun Archie caught them pretty squarely. And although Wise made a wizard landing, it was well within enemy territory. All right, boys, pack up. There we go. Good. We have work to do. Stand it. The crew of the British bomber are now being searched. There are two officers. I think you had better entertain our guests.
Very good, sir. These will be returned to you in due course.
Thank you.
Ah, gentlemen, I am very glad for myself, but sorry for you that you are here. Heinrich, some drinks, please. Whiskey and soda.
Oh, no, please.
But you must join me in an aperitif, and then perhaps some lunch. You must be very hungry. Lieutenant, you were very successful in destroying your airplane. Those anthems take some burning.
Oh, ours wasn't it? It's very good of you, but my friend and I don't drink.
Oh, well, you eat, yeah?
Oh, yes, we eat.
Well, you must have some lunch with me. But first, we have one or two little matters to discuss. So if you will follow me, please. Excuse me, Lieutenant Wise.
You will excuse these formalities, Sergeant. We have found nothing on you. And you have made a very good job of destroying your machine, huh? It was very bad luck.
I'll say it was.
You had finished your job?
Sure.
Bombing?
Now listen, Fritz. I'm saying nothing.
Oh, so, but you must be thirsty. We have a little drink, huh?
Now you're talking.
Sergeant Muller, some English beer, huh?
What? You got English beer here?
Oh, yes, some supplies we obtained. Had you begged any of our fellows?
Well, I did. A Messerschmitt 110.
When was that?
Oh, last week.
In the same machine that you came down in, the Hudson?
Yes.
Ah, that type has 2 guns.
2 guns? 4.
It is all the luck of the game, as you say. Ah, the beer.
Thank you.
Now you will
Thanks.
excuse. I'll see you later. Excuse. I'm sorry, but I must lock you in.
Not bad fellows, are they?
No, but don't you think you've been talking a bit too much?
Me? I've said nothing.
Well, you never know. They're an awful lot of devils. There's one thing we mustn't let them know, and that's where we come from.
Of course not.
Found nothing on the prisoners, sir, except some loose money, their watches and pencils, all of which have been recorded. I found that in the lining of Sergeant Keene's jacket.
Does he know you found it?
No, sir, I concealed it from him.
Good. That'll do, Sergeant.
May I ask, what is this document?
Not exactly a document, Spielman. An omnibus ticket. See that hole? Well, that was punched at the name of the place where Keene boarded the omnibus. See? Northolt. As you may know, Northolt is an aerodrome. And he traveled as far as Harrow to meet his girl, probably. Well, Spielman, we know where our prisoners come from.
You'll pardon me, sir, but it doesn't sound a very valuable piece of information.
All information is valuable, Spielman. You'll see how I shall make use of it. Come in.
Private Lieutenant Wise, sir.
Good morning, Lieutenant. Congratulations on your safe landing.
Thank you, Captain.
Damn it, Chair. Won't you be seated? You are Lieutenant Wise.
Flight Lieutenant Wise.
Flight Lieutenant Wise, from Northolt. 15th Squadron of the 51st Bomber Command. I believe my information is correct.
My information for you, sir, is my name, which is Wise, and my rank, which is Flight Lieutenant. I'm afraid I have nothing further to add.
My dear Wise, we have your complete record. We know everything. But of course, if you prefer to say nothing...
Insulting young swine, sir. I'd have beaten him up.
Restraint pays, Spielman. He acted quite properly. If I were in his place, I'd do the same. We can only hope that all our prisoners behave as well as this Britisher.
They're keeping Wise ahead of the time?
Oh, slow.
Mr. North, will you come with me, please?
Where's Flight Lieutenant Wise?
Or you will see him again later.
How can we get information if they won't speak?
I did get one piece of information.
Oh, what?
When I mentioned the station, Northolt, he said nothing but looked a lot. That confirms the information we got from Keene's bus ticket. Come in.
Flying Officer North, sir.
Oh, yes. Nice. Flying Officer North. You were stationed at Northolt. Flight Lieutenant Wise did say Northolt.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have some very fine machines there, Mr. North. I should like to have seen the one you so opportunely destroyed. They tell me it will do 250.
No, they can do more than that, sir.
Really? What did you say was the number of your squadron?